Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen. We are at the 19th race of the GPLRACER 1965 Formula 1 Cup. It's a penultimate race of the season, so yeah, the ending of the season is very close right now. And it's still pretty exciting championship. We got currently just 3 drivers left who are still able to become champion. Of course, it's me, there's Paul, and there's Tom Johnson, quite a distance behind us, who is still able to become champion if Paul and I both retire in the final 2 races, but the chances of him becoming champion is very slim. But nonetheless, he has had a very good season so far. Tom Johnson has been, I believe, the most consistent finisher of all the drivers so far this season, so very good for him. Yeah. Last race is probably between Paul and me right now. Let's take a look at the track. Suzuka Circuit. A big fan favorite among us Formula 1 fans. Definitely one of the best tracks out there on the calendar right now. And it's also the track we are going to drive today, which is the 2000 layout. So it's not like the old school track where you had this much smoother Dunlop curve, and we do also have the chicane at the end of the lap, which is going to be a little bit tricky to navigate. Ruins the flow of the track a bit, but also it's really difficult to also keep 2 wheels on the track, which is something the stewards are going to look a little bit in for this race, so we have to keep our attention to that. But yeah, other than that, it's going to be a fun circuit, I think. It's going to be pretty tricky, it's fun to drive, nice flow of course. It's only pretty easy to make a mistake here, especially with all those corners that close and open out of itself, especially around the spoon in the first turn, of course. Pretty difficult to manage. Then we have a little look at the table here, and like I said, there are only 3 drivers left for the championship, and only 2, yeah, and only Tom Johnson was a little further behind. Yeah, if we look at the standings, you see in the last race at Crystal Palace, it's Paul Skingley who has finished ahead of me in first. I led the first part of the race until yeah, I made a little mistake there. Paul got by, and then we had a pretty good battle going on until about 7 laps before the end of the race. We had a collision with Patrick Cornu, which resulted in the end of his race and also his title chances. I don't believe he is able to overtake me anymore, but we'll see how he is going to do in the final races of the season. He's probably still going to be able to aim for P3. So yeah, with that, the gap is only 18 points now between Paul and me. It should be fine if we just keep in the podium positions. But once again, we just have to make sure we score good, because Paul Skingley is on a roll. He has won 3 races in a row. So yeah, he's really in good shape right now, and we have to make sure we keep up. Right now, yeah, my laps are still pretty good. I think a 218 is possible around here, which I think I'll be able to get the pole lap in. But who knows? So far, the register times are around 219 low. But I think that no one really has shown the most out of what they really can do. I think there's still plenty of time to make up. 218s are definitely possible. I think 217 is going to be a bit too far, but we'll see how it goes. The server is up. We're just waiting for the password to arrive so we can hit down on the track. Go for a little bit of a different tune today. Normally you would hear these kind of whiskey blues. I always set up as a background sound before the races begin. I went for a little bit different this time. This song is called A Night. Well, no, I'm sorry, saying the wrong. I'm feeling like I'm going to say it wrong. I'm gonna check. Be sure. One Night in Tokyo, which is from a band called Beast in Black. It's a power metal band with a bit of a Eurodance vibe to it. And there's a bit of cyberpunk theme to its lyrics. Really cool band. Discovered them a couple of weeks ago, and I've really been hooked to these guys right now. Listen to the music a lot. They're having a concert in January here in the Netherlands. I've got tickets for them, and I'm really excited to see them live. And this is a 8-bit track, an 8-bit cover that I found on YouTube, and yeah, I found it pretty appropriate for a race like this on here in Japan with the the game aesthetic mostly. So that's why we have chosen this track for today instead of the usual blues. Anyway, the server is up, the password has been given out, so we are jumping into the server at this moment. Something went wrong with the calibrations of my machine. I'm gonna need to recover that for a moment. Usually happens when I take on something else. Before I really jump into the game. I'm gonna try it again here. Alright, right now it's fine. Alright, here at Suzuka. Suzuka Historic Circuit 2000. Layout is, well, nobody's a stranger to it. Very fun track to drive. And as you can maybe see of the aesthetics, it really is a Grand Prix free vibe. It was pretty nice, it's always fun. I've played a good bit of Grand Prix free in my youth, and that brings back good memories to me as well. Right, we're gonna turn up the music now. And we're gonna get on track for our first laps around Suzuka. I'm gonna change the position of the mic for a little bit so it's not in the way of my view. Once again in our trusty Honda. It's actually the home race for this little vehicle here. So maybe brings a little bit of extra pressure to really perform well today. And as of course we really do not want to hope that the engine dies down on the circuit. Especially after the solitude ring, I am always really anxious about it getting an engine failure and seeing our first place of the season being taken away. We just need to hope that we'll maybe suffers the same on this track or another, should it happen to me. Lots of tricky corners here in the circuit. Brake zone here for the hairpin. you actually have to brake into the corner, so it makes it really challenging to really put the car in the right place. And then you have to be very early on the throttle too. This corner 2, spoon, very challenging. Corner closes. You have to be on the power very early again. That's how it goes pretty often around the circuit. It's a lot of throttle managing. Going to 130R here, which of course isn't like it is today. You still have to brake through it, especially with these cars which has no wings, no downforce to speak of. And like I mentioned, the chicane there, we have to be very careful that we keep 2 wheels on the tarmac. Okay, first flyer here. This corner in 3rd gear, but we have to be very careful. We want to drive it on the outside, but not too far as to get onto the grass. Here we go through the S's here. Bit split on whether I take it in 3rd or 2nd, so it cannot be quite consistent that. Yeah, a lot of work on the throttle here. Then very close to the inside of Dunlop. And here too, you have to be a bit aggressive on the curb. At least on the first one, but on the second one we have to be a little more gentle. Otherwise your car goes too wide. Sending about bank lap here. Getting the tires up to temperature. Which is also a bit of a thing around this track. Tires will get pretty warm here. They'll get a little bit over the curb on the outside. There's a little bit of momentum here, but we're keeping it going. But like I said, this is just a banker lap. Piero's already in the 217s. A massive lap for him already. I just got the chicane here, but I really wonder if we were going to look at his lap, if he also really obliged to the lines there. Honestly, I doubt it, if he kept it clean. Anyway, we have set our first banker lap, which is 2:20.19. It's not too bad. Sliding it wide. Can go out over the curb there, but you have to be careful because it will unsettle your car, though. You might win a little bit of time there. And then taking a very wide line through this long corner, which you don't really need. You can hold it on the inside. There's plenty of speed you can take through it. Early on the throttle. Gentle bit of oversteer. Not enough speed through the corner there, I feel, but still in that pretty good. Breaking the straight line here, take the chicane. Cut it a little bit again. It's very tempting to do so. But we're on the way for a pretty good lap. I think it will be a 218. 1875, that's very decent. Into second again. We have David Cheshire in front of us. Hope we don't get too close to his tail. Oh, you spun round. Oh, that's not him actually. But yeah, that's all lap ruined. Okay, so a lap right now is good for the front row on the grid. It's still 9/10 of Piero. I'm still really eager to find out how he pulled it off, because yeah, I'm just very skeptical. Remind me, we're going to have a look at a replay. I want to get on the curb there. There's a little bit of time. Alright, David's letting us through. Win a little bit of exit speed for this lap. Oh, could have taken a little bit of speed through there. Keep missing the apex of the third of the fourth of the S's. Nonetheless, purple sector. Watching the curbs this time around. Don't think I lost too much with that. Early. Straightening up as much as possible. Going the inside a little bit. Lap is carrying a lot of promise so far. Just the chicane to navigate. Oh, that's very bad line. That ruined the lap a little bit, but I think it's still improvement. And it is. To 18.3. Yeah, that was a pretty good lap. But it still means we are third in the qualifying table so far. We got Paul Skingley, our main rival, just in front of us. As I was blocking the traffic a little bit there. Well, there's a collision between Brabham and the Lotus of Anders and Patrick. It means there's free air for us. Alright, here we go, next lap. Effectively, it already starts here. I think in terms of an ideal line, you do want to take a little bit, or well, quite a lot actually, of the pit entry. In terms of an exit, oh, pretty aggressive through there. Kept it out of trouble. Nail the apex this time. Right, thank you. Pretty swell first sector. It's a new best. By a few tenths. Greatest exit. We'll take it. Oh, that's a very bad line, honestly. Yeah. Let's send my car in a spin. Way too much on the curb. How much fuel do we have left? I think we can do one more lap. Oh, missed it. Missed the line a little bit there. And nonetheless, proceed with the next flying lap. Some slight liberties with the chicane there, but oh, missed the line there. Not a very good first sector. Not at all. Then we went onto the grass. No. This is not it. This is not it. Go back to the pits now. Don't think we really need to end change anything on the setup. We'll just load the fuel maybe a little bit. Yeah, we don't have time for many laps again. Alright, here we go. Run number 2. Gonna park here on the exit. We're gonna do a little practice start beforehand. Not too bad. A little low on the RPM, but if we do it right, then we might get there. The most difficult thing about the first lap and the turn at Spoon, that at both occasions you really need to see these two turns as two separate entities. Usually you just really like to combine the two. That could sometimes lead to compromising your times a little bit much. And you have to take the two to get into account, but you should also be able to dissect these turns. Meanwhile, Patrick Cornu gets himself into second place with a time 10.5 away from Piero. Oh, we're now in 4th. Oh, I gotta improve on that. Yeah, that was me thinking I made a great improvement on my PB with a 18.3, but you can see there's much more to it. Alright, first flying lap. It's not going to be quite it yet because the tires are not fully warm. Let's see what we can do. Pretty nice ride through the S's. Oh, there's a waved yellow flag. Not seeing anyone though, so we keep going. Oh, there's a car going slowly. And he's making way. Pretty good second sector. Good enough for purple. Much on the oversteer through there. Get on the curb, so third sector is a bust. Full tenths there. We do improve our time to 2:18.18. It's pretty good. But not enough to improve our position. Could go for 2:17s here. I think it's possible. That'll be a very tight lap. First sector is purple. Not very great through the hairpin. There's a Ferrari ahead of me. He's not going to be in the way. No, he's not. Not as much oversteer this time. Stay away from the curb. That's good. A bit much oversteer on the throttle there. I think I lost too much time with that. Just off the ideal, so that's good. A bit safe through 130R, but still looking very promising. Let's see where we end up. 2:17.6. That's provisional pole. One of a second ahead of Piero Machado right now. I think we did take a little bit of liberties with the chicane there. Minutes left in qualifying, so if people can do at most 2 laps. Maybe 3. pretty consistent lap compared to the last one. Maybe a little improvement. Just about 400 off. Honestly, I think I'm not going to improve much, and honestly, I don't think I'm going to need to improve, so I'm just gonna park up the car. I'm gonna see how qualifying pans out. Make sure we're gonna put on enough fuel for the race. 18 laps of fuel. And the 13 gallons just to be on the safe side. Everything about the setup is fine. Sure that race setup is the same. Yes, it is. See how many drivers we have on the grid today. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 17 drivers today. But it's a pretty nice grid. Mostly Lotuses. There are 2 cars who are having the home race. Next to me there's also Bob Simpson in the Honda Motors. He is currently in 14th, so pretty big gap between the 2 Honda drivers there. Let's go into TV mode and see when the next driver is going to be finishing the lap. Looks like Mirko Machado is next with a time of 2:20.3, but he still has 1 more lap remaining. Kufik is stopping. He is P6, that's very good from him actually. Not usually that high up in qualifying. Next up, Anders Özlund. Currently in 8th position with a 2:19.7. Oh, actually Pavel is ahead. See what's he doing. The 2:21.2. Makes a little improvement to 2:21.14. Gives him 13th position on the grid. Okay, now go back to Anders Özlund. He sets an improvement of 2:18.87. That bumps it up to 6th place. So, well, that's a pretty big improvement on this last lap. So, well done to him. Then we have Jan Mellison. Usually a bit in the back of the field. And today is no different. So far in 15th. Oh, goes very wide for 130R there. Hits the wall. He's actually impaled the wall. Anyway, here's Alain Maurice. Currently in P9 with a 2:20.3. What's his last lap going to be? Down the main straight he comes. It's a 2:90.33. Also improvement for him. Which brings him up to 7th place. And that was the last driver. And that means that qualifying is over. And we've got pole position. A good beginning of the day. I'm just hoping not on the dirty line. Alright. Start sequence has begun. Yeah, I think our setup is totally fine. Let's just jump straight into the car. Okay, so we're on the left side on the grid here. Piero behind us, then there's Patrick, then there's Paul. 3 Lotuses behind us, I believe. I think Patrick might be a Brabham, actually. He's usually in a Brabham. Waiting for the flagman here, on my left. Flag goes up. And the flag goes down. Just covering up Piero here. So I have a little bit of a better exit, but he has the outside now. And he doesn't take any chances here. Oh, somebody's going wide. I think that was Patrick. One little incident down. Oh, one little incident at the first corner, but I think other than that, everybody has gone through. I had taken a tablet for the start of the live stream, but I think it's catching up with me. Going to cough a little bit more. Got quite a bit of a cold going right now. The Piero right behind us. Those have the toe. Just a little bit out of position here. To the first chicane we go. First of 18 times. I think all the drivers here were much more compliant than I was. Yoke quite close to the back of my Honda there. Oh, pretty wide there. Kept it out of the curbs. Hero went way better through the chicane than I did there. Wonder if he's going to have a chance. And we're gonna have to defend just to be sure. Very good lap of mine, 220.1. Targeting the 219s, very least. ignore whatever is behind us. Much curb there. I'm so early on the brakes there. So we have to get a little bit to terms with a car that is handling a little bit heavier. Oh, yeah, we're getting very close there. Goes wide. Front pole probably up to second now. Yes, he is. Drops down to fourth place. Piero Machado. So once again, the main contenders for the title back in 1-2. Again, making not enough speed for the first corner. Big slide from Paul behind me through the exit of the hairpin. That cost him a little bit of time. Stefan today also in the mix, in the front of the pack. Usually a bit of an upper midfielder, but he has his days. And today might be one. Lost a little bit of time relative to Paul there in the chicane. was actually winning a lot of ground there. I'm gonna need to be a little more aggressive on the braking zone of the hairpin. He's gained a lot of ground on me compared to the last lap. We're getting pretty close to the back of my car now. I'm going a little bit wide, but it's under control. A little bit of curb on the outside, but much of a worry. Well, there are now 3 cars in my mirrors. This level's better than the other ones, so only the personal best of the race. Other than that, I keep my tempo pretty moderate, I would say, throughout the race. me. Gap is now increased to 2 seconds. A little bit of curb there, but car remains stable. He is loading up a bit much there throughout exit of Spoon. Gotta keep it a little more under control next time. A little look in my mirrors there. It seems that Piero is not quite keeping up with Paul and Stefan. The Patrick, who had his moment very early in the race, is now only 11th. So either he has lost a lot of time due to that, or he's just having a lot of trouble getting through traffic here. Not gonna mention that this is a pretty difficult place to overtake. Okay, we are already halfway down the race now. 9 laps down, 9 to go. That's what I kind of enjoy about tracks like these, where the lap count is not too high but also not low. It doesn't make the race feel very long. Because otherwise, if the track is short, the lap numbers are short, the lap times are short, and there are many laps to drive, then the race feels like it's just going on and on and on and on. But here the laps are reasonably long. And I just like that. It just doesn't give you the feeling that you're just driving in circles all the time. Hydraulic control through the hairpin. Well, thank you, Andrea. Hope you're enjoying the race. Meanwhile, to speak, I have the feeling that Paul is catching up a little bit more for me. The climax engine getting a little bit louder in my mirrors. And he's picking up the pace. I was really turning up the heat here, clearly. Bit of a slide for the hairpin there, but it was well controlled. There's some back markers in front of us, but they are still pretty far ahead. Not really sure if we're actually going to meet them. Maybe in the end of the race. After all, we had only 60% of the race now, so far from over. Bit of inside curb, which I've always been keen to avoid. Let's see how the other Honda is doing. Bob Simpson so far in P10, so he made up a couple of places. I think all the drivers are now taking a little bit more liberties with the track limits at the chicane. With 6 laps to race. It's not only Paul that's getting closer, it's also Stefan behind me. Not a very good exit through the corner there. Being a bit overly cautious there for the second sector. I lost quite a bit of time. Overall, this whole lap is not being very good. Let's try face forward again. Some bit of lap times under our belt. First sector is already much stronger than last time out. Seems the Polster's really got the toe working with it. Oh no. Got a little bit. Well, I had a little bit of a slide there. Going through the exit. I just shot the Durham pole there. So we got a three-way fight now with a little more than 4 laps to go. The pressure is really mounting for the final few laps of the race. That's it. Should give me a little bit more breathing space for a little moment. I'm not keeping it good enough on the inside now. Lotus now does have slipstream on me. She's now getting ever higher and higher now. We've got 3 laps remaining. We have to keep looking forward. Looking forward. Oh, that's a bad line. Very bad line. Well, we got Lotus right behind me. Now, right next to me. Oh. Focus. It's right next to me now. Alright, we're getting covered. We're getting covered. Oh man, the mistakes are really creeping in now. We got 2 laps left. But the pressure's really on. There's a yellow flag up ahead. For a little moment at least. Someone had gone off. So we're going to meet a backmarker late in the race. So he's not going to get in our way. A bit slow through there. And obstructed the Lotus a little bit. Oh, he's slow car is weaving a little bit there. Pushing the hairpin. Now it's the time to let us through, I think. Come on, guy. Don't be a nuisance for a spoon. Oh, Paul once again very close behind me, but I also have a little bit of a toe. Gonna make use of. I'm gonna defend the inside. Oh, not a good line, not a very good line there. But he doesn't make it through. Alright, 1 lap to go. But this is pretty close though. Alright, he's not going to make it. Okay, last lap. This to increase the gap in the championship. Our throttling is just not tidy. Through the S's. Oh, it's pretty close. He might try something on the inside of the hairpin. Looks like there's been a late race incident. Someone retiring. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Oh, come on. Keep it together. Oh, it's pretty far behind. I think he's not going to make it. Make a good exit there. And that should be covered. There it is. We win. For our home crowd. Down in Japan. It's a victory for Honda on home ground. And a victory for me. A much needed victory to increase the lead of the championship just a little bit further for the final race at Bourne Airfield over 2 weeks. Oh, that was not an easy one, guys. Didn't have a lot of pace throughout the race, and especially on the final few laps. Paul really started to attack me from behind, and I just had to keep it together, keep him behind, making sure he didn't have a chance. But we pulled it off. Alright, let's park it on the bridge here. Have a look at the race results. Whew. Back on first. Alright. Let's have a look at the final results here then. So it's me winning. A little over 4 tenths ahead of Paul Skingley. Then we got Stefan Roos 3 seconds behind. Then there's Piero Machado. Then we got Tom Johnson in 5th. And Lauren Kufik in 6th. Ole Maurice in 7th. Bob Simpson in 8th. Marco Machado in 9th. And then Pedro van den Berg in 10th. Then we got David Cheshire in 11th. Beaufort, that's Lotus, who we lapped a couple laps down in 12th. Then we got Marcel Gerrits in 13th. And, you know, Patrick and Ooslund must have had a collision late in the race. Let's see if we can have a little look at what happened there. A little look at the replay here. Right, here it is. So they're coming down 130R. No, this is not a place to overtake you guys. Oh, look at Cornu having a massive crash there. Oh, look at him go. Yeah, that's what happens when you try to make a move down the inside of 130R. It's just very easy to make a collision here. I don't know if you guys have seen a clip a couple of weeks ago. There was a driver in the Super Formula who crashed in 130R with another competitor. And he just crashed so hard that it went over the guardrail and pretty much landed on the opposite side of the track at Degner, I believe it's called. Absolutely massive crash, but luckily he didn't have any serious injuries with that. But yeah, with that we're gonna close off to the night. It's a happy victory today. We got a little bit of a lead in the championship back from Paul. And yeah, it's going down to the wire, down the last race in Bourne Airfield. And we just have to make sure we have, I think just scoring points would probably be enough to win the championship. But yeah, that's just 2 weeks left. Until then, we just have to prepare and see you guys next time. Thank you again for being here. And yeah, until next time. Bye bye.